He's the Motor Cop Chronicles podcast with the midweek news. Join your hosts, Iceman and Holstera, two law enforcement professionals ready to offer their unfiltered opinions on the latest news from the world of law enforcement. No filters, no edits. So be warned, the content may be upsetting to some listeners. Sit down and hold up. This may get a little bumpy.
Welcome. Just talked to y'all, some of y'all yesterday. You're back on the live feed. We are on time. It's my Halloween face. Happy Halloween, because won't be another episode until after Halloween. That one will be the end of watch episode, so a lot of that one won't be fun. So I'm hoping it's not a whole bunch. Hello, Jennifer, and hey, the PD Designs. Now, something's going to be a little bit different there. I don't know how many people watch all the way to the end and listen to the end of music. We won't be playing it. We got popped with a copyright, so I'm not sure if it's the ending song I was using or the Hot Nut one. You're going to use the Hot Nut one, so if I get dinged again, I know which one it was. So we're going to have to wait on that one. I feel like that Halloween face is close resemblance to your real face. It's probably an improvement. So, hello, Michael and Melissa. Anyway, let's get the other start out the way. Like and subscribe. Hit the bell if you're watching on YouTube. Share the video. Join us on Facebook. If you're not, and if you listen on the audio and you are on Apple, write us review 5 stars and help us with the algorithm. Tell your friends. Let's get some we're still doing good. Hello, Beth and Dan. Appreciate everybody being here. So we got that crap out the way. Like I said, like and subscribe to us. You ready, Holster? Oh, it might help. Did I? I can't hear you. No.
My bad. No, that's me.
All right. I was like, I'm pretty sure.
No,
I
had to shut off
unmuted.
since the beginning, and then I was hearing feedback, and I kept tapping my microphone.
Well, it wouldn't be one of our shows unless we had some kind of technical difficulty somewhere, because that's what we do. So we're going to start it off because I got a shit ton. No, Holster is my friend. Probably one of my best friends that lives in the great state of Florida with Mr. Ron DeSantis.
I wish I was. Oh, I wouldn't be on here. I'd be rolling around in money at the Capitol building.
Mike says your wife can't hear you either. You want to read the first one? The Louisiana teen arrested.
Absolutely.
Got a picture of the Louisiana teen.
You do. He's a
so he must
very
have been
handsome young
must
man.
have been at least 18 years old. But this is him
he's going to prison.
right here, right there. Go ahead, hit it with the story.
Hang on now. I got to wait on this. I love that app, how it takes forever. Is it a real short story? Because I'm not seeing anything.
It's not a super long story.
Yeah, I got you. Now, here we go. Ignore the fact that I'm sucking on Jolly Ranchers. Quiet. Iceman.
At least that's the only thing
Louisiana teen arrested after bringing loaded gun to school. We're just going to call it Cheetah Parish, L.A.
That's Ouachita.
Bitch, there ain't no W in there.
It starts with an O, don't it? I'm not even looking at it. I know what you're talking about. You messed it up last time.
There.
It's Ouachita. It's not spelled like that, but that's what it is.
Ouachita?
It's Ouachita.
Anyway, either way, this dude that lives in a parish, according to the sheriff's office, his name is Chris Gilbert, and he was arrested on Monday. Yes, he was. And, yes, sir, you were correct. Deputies say the 18-year-old was arrested at Richwood High School. School administrators were conducting a random book bag search when they came upon Gilbert.
This dude does not look like
the wordage on that is off.
He just don't look like a Gilbert, does he?
Well, I hopefully they didn't come across him. Well, anyway, According to the parish sheriff's office, he became agitated when the search of his bag began. I would have ran if I was in a school with a gun in it. Loaded Smith & Wesson SD-40, which is a decent weapon,
Yes.
caliber pistol, was found in the bag. The 18-year-old was arrested and booked on charge of illegally carrying a firearm on school property. Well, yeah, y'all can probably carry guns at 18 there, can't you?
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
I
it's
didn't
still-
mean schools.
No, it's still out of school.
No, Jesus. Anyway, moving on. Authorities say that only authorized personnel are allowed to carry a firearm on school grounds. No shit. This incident remains under investigation. This is a developing story, and it will be updated as new information becomes available. We'll discuss later how he probably won't have to pay bail. All right.
Well, Aaron's here. Everybody, Aaron is the host of the I Had to Say It podcast. Y'all go check him out. I listened to it. He's really good. And Roy said, I don't believe in guns. They need to be banned. No guns, no crime. Roy either had a stroke or he's smoking drugs right now, because I know that's just total bullshit that you believe in that. So
I slipped him pictures of your feet.
that's bad. Oh, yes. This poor kid, he looks like a grown-ass man. Well, he is. I mean, he's 18, but he just fucked up. He just fucked up. So just want to throw it out there. I mean, because we've been talking about kids a whole lot. Dark Sage off of Twitch says they have an interesting question for this panel. What is your question, Dark Sage? Let's see. Let's get this off this guy here. And the next story, I think I'll read it once I find it. As a complaint leads to drugs, guns, and other fun shit. Because this dude was a total idiot. Let me pull this back up so I can see this person ask their question. We'll get to it. Here we go. Pull it up. This complaint leads to discoveries of explosive devices, drugs, guns, and bomb-making material in Louisiana. May pull up two pictures. This is the stuff they got. This is from Reserve, Louisiana. The St. John the Baptist Parish Sheriff's Office received a theft complaint last week. Officers made their way to a home in Reserve around 9:30 p.m. on October 18th.
Those are all toys.
Huh?
Those are all toys. I mean, I know they're real, but
Oh,
there's nothing really. Okay, keep going. I'm sorry.
hunting rifle.
ADD.
Officers made their way to home in Reserve around 9:30 p.m. on October 18th. An investigation ensued into the possible theft of an electric panel and a boat anchor. Okay. Just stealing boat anchors and shit.
I don't see no boat anchor in that picture.
I don't see it either. The investigation continued, and the officers found something in the front yard. This is where an explosive device was found, and from there, a SWAT team was called to the scene. The SWAT team neutralized the device, and authorities sought out a search warrant. With a search warrant in hand, officers entered the home of 32-year-old Charles R. Lenu. This is him right there. Nice little young fella. And in the search, they came across bomb manufacturing materials, methamphetamines, drug paraphernalia, several guns, the electric panel, and the boat anchor. I guess. He confessed to making the explosive device. He must have not be a real bright, bright fellow. Yeah, he confessed to it,
Dumbass.
and placing the device at the Reserve home, according to St. John the Baptist Parish Sheriff's Office. The 32-year-old was arrested and charged with theft of $1,000 to $5,000, criminal trespass, immovable property, theft less than $1,000, 2 counts of manufacturing and possession of a bomb, possession with the intent to distribute methamphetamine, prohibited acts, drug paraphernalia, sale, distribution of possession of legend drug without prescription or order prohibited, possession of marijuana, first offense.
He ain't never getting out.
And illegal carrying of weapons with a controlled dangerous substance. He is currently still in jail on a bond of $394,000. Now, if he'd have been in another state, you can shoot people. You can shoot 2 people, and you bond $75,000. So
Results vary based on culture. Can we go back to something we talked about the other day on a cell phone? We weren't live, but the fact that he is not going to be incarcerated with car theft people, and he knows how to make bombs and meth. All he's going to do is educate them boys and girls. They don't get reform; they get better training.
Yeah, I mean, this dude, he obviously had training from somewhere that he was able to know how to build a bomb.
Right. And I'm assuming he's more accurate because those are more hunting rifles than they are assault style. So he's definitely a country boy.
I'm sorry, I was reading Dark Sage's comment. It was a little long. Unlike most Democrats of today, he says, I am an American first Democrat who only wants what's best for the nation, and I am terrified by the radicals who have taken over the party. I feel we need more rational young Democrats like myself to step up and take back the party for future generations. My question is why? Why have the Democrats gone down this towards socialism and borderline communism is not right what they are doing, and each day I am concerned for the young Democrats who followed whatever this party says.
You want to fight on that, or do you want to draw back from it?
No, I'll answer you this way because we could have a whole podcast just on that kind of stuff. Dark Sage, I used to be a registered Democrat when I was younger. Okay. I'm registered Republican now, but I don't consider myself a Republican. I consider myself a conservative. I'm more of like a independent conservative, a constitutionalist more if you want to speak to it or whatever. If a good Democrat ran and it was a shitty Republican, I would vote for that person. I'm going to try to vote for the best person, no matter what letter is in front of their name. I don't know what happened to the Democratic Party. I have a whole bunch of opinions on that would probably definitely get me banned off all social media. But if you'd like to, so I don't know, maybe just look into it. You don't have to be in either party. Be an independent. I don't know how you're going to fix it as long as you got people like, Ilhan Omar, which we're going to talk about in a little bit, real quick on a story and all this other stuff. You got people like Joe Biden, and all they're more socialist than Democrats. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, man.
And I know me and the Iceman have talked about several times about maybe doing a secondary podcast where we talk more about politics, because unfortunately it's such a hot button topic that you could result in we slip up one time and you lose everything you worked for. So it's one of those things you really.
So anyway, this guy, I hope that kind of helped you a little bit. I just want to get, we were going for hours with that. But appreciate you listening. Stick around. We're going to be talking about Ilhan Omar in a few minutes. This poor fella right here, he's an idiot, but he can't be that much of an idiot because he fucking knows how to make bombs. So he's got to have some type of intelligence to be able to do some shit like that. Cause I don't know how to build shit. Probably he's using electrical devices and shit for it. So
I can teach you.
No. I don't want to know. Do not. For the record, the Iceman does not want to know how to build a bomb. Ixnay on the bomb nay. All right. The next one is I'm going to let old Terry. This one I think is pretty funny. Go ahead. It has to do with cat.
Yeah.
Kitty.
I'm going through all these stories. DC. It's not a Florida man, right?
Thought it was Louisiana.
They're about the same.
Man shoots his neighbor
big
over
bald
a
dude
cat
with a beard.
Yeah, I just pulled his picture up.
It is Florida.
Oh, it is Florida. It figures.
All right, y'all ready? Deputies. Man fatally shoots neighbor in dispute over a cat. All right. Ocala, Florida. It's my alma mater. A Florida man is accused of killing his neighbor in a dispute over a cat that wandered into his yard, sheriff officials say. Clifford Anthony Bliss Jr., God, that name sounds familiar, 58, became angry when the cat went into his yard Wednesday. The Marion County Sheriff's Office said he went to his neighbor's home in Umatilla and threatened to shoot the cat, officials said. James Arlen Taylor Jr., 41, asked him not to shoot the cat, according to deputies.
Don't shoot
That's
the cat.
when Bliss shot Taylor. No, I was just kidding. Shoot the fucking cat. Anyway, deputies said they interviewed a woman who was at Taylor's home when Bliss knocked on the door. She said he was angry about the cat and that Taylor asked him not to shoot the cat. The Ocala Star-Banner, which is that's a really small newspaper, reported Taylor was shot at least once in the chest, officials said. Bliss was arrested without incident. He is charged with second-degree murder and was being held without bond in Marion County Jail. Court records did not list a lawyer for Bliss. Umatilla is near Ocala in North Florida. No shit. Well,
So
the
this-
cat wandered there, so I figured it was nearby.
So this dumbass is probably going to go to prison, probably for his age, for the rest of his life, for shooting his neighbor over a kitty cat. No, I didn't shoot him because he was screwing his wife, or not a fight.
It was over pussy, but not too tight.
Yeah, it was over pussy, but the wrong kind of pussy. But I don't know, this dumb motherfucker here. You see a picture of him if y'all watching live or the video. If you want to see him, go look at him. That's him there.
Handsome guy. Handsome.
He's only 8 years older than me. I hope I don't fucking look that bad when I'm 8 more years.
Don't worry, buddy.
Aaron, yes, I think the cat did survive. So the cat's good. The man's dead. So I don't know who's going to feed the cat.
Is he dead?
Yeah, I mean, didn't they say he murdered him?
No, he shot him in the chest one
that-
time.
That he didn't die. He said,
They did not say.
well, Santa. And Aaron, yeah, anytime, buddy, just call us. We will get together and we will do a episode on your whoever MJM is. You're right, Florida man, crazy. They usually are. No offense, host there. No offense.
Oh no, we're crazy.
So the next one. Oh, this one's mine. This one's funny right here. This is another Louisiana. I think this. Yeah, it's a Louisiana story. I gotta read it because you might fuck the name of it. It's this young lady right here. I mean, she seems a very like an attractive young lady. I mean,
Kind of looks like our next story, but without a burqa.
nah, I guess you could go. I mean, say a little bit there. Anyway, the headline on this story caught my attention because it says out of Shreveport magazine, Louisiana woman was arrested. That would be her right there. While she was rolling a blunt in her vehicle near the high school. Tells officer she was turning it up for her birthday.
Turned down for what?
You tell me to turn it up. I'm thinking if the radio's not loud enough, or give me a remote for the TV. Anyway, Monroe, Louisiana. According to the police officials, her name is Nicole Yvonne Gregory, and she was arrested on October the 17th. Because what's that? Oh, you know that person, Holster? Y'all having a conversation?
I'm not. What?
No, not you. Somebody no nights I could join next week. She was arrested near Neilville High School. Monroe Police Department officers observed the 18-year-old woman rolling a marijuana blunt in her vehicle. Just because they say they decriminalized it, that don't make it legal, okay? You can still get ticketed and cited, depending on where you at, get arrested for it, okay? They haven't made marijuana legal in Louisiana. They just made it where we don't arrest you really for it, which we wasn't doing before, so it really wasn't that big of a deal unless you had a whole bunch of shit. Anyway, the authorities say the responding officers found 10 grams of marijuana, a marijuana grinder, several rolled marijuana blunts, an orange pill bottle containing 2 Xanabars, and an open bottle of alcohol.
Allegedly.
It don't say allegedly. no. And thank God I'm reading it, because she went to the Ouachita Correctional Center, okay? The 18-year-old woman was booked at the Ouachita Correctional Center. The whole thing is, if for anybody listening and stuff, and reason Holster has such a hard time with it, Ouachita out here is spelled Ouachita.
That ain't how you say
You
it.
called it Uchachi or something like that.
It is spelled Uchachi, okay? And I thought you were trying to like embarrass me and think I wouldn't know how to say Shreveport. All right? I'm like, what? And you are correct, Aaron. He was charged with 2nd-degree murder, so that one round ended him. So yeah, he's gone for
yes, he was dead.
He's gone for life. You just had a good guess.
It's Holster, son. Holster Jr. I'm sorry there, buddy. I should have known, since you kept always inviting me to play Fortnite, buddy. I love you, though. I love you, buddy. But I don't play Fortnite. During an interview, the 18-year-old woman she allegedly told me, there's people sitting there and probably recorded it. She had allegedly told the investigators that today is my birthday, and she was turning it up for her birthday. Turn it up. That's the radio knob right there. Turn it up right there. I'm rolling up the window. That's old school. Rolling up the window. Turn up, in case you didn't know, is a slang young people use, and it means to get loose and get wild.
To get lit.
This is a developing story, and it will be updated as new information becomes available.
I don't remember hearing that before, but we've had to say it a few times tonight.
In news terms, that means this will be the last you ever fucking hear about this story right here. That's what that means right there. But anyway, Miss I forgot her name. I bet if her name was Precious, I'd remember. Where's Precious? Oh, Nicole. Nicole, I'm sorry. You don't do that shit. Stop. You went to jail. It don't say if she's still in jail or anything like that. So I don't know how much her bond was. It's a developing story, allegedly.
Roy, I agree with you. I've got pictures of his hands. I'll leak to you later.
Watch it. There it goes.
I don't know what's up with this next story. It's all like grayed out.
Just for you, Roy. Which story? The next one? No.
The Taliban story.
The next story is about Ilhan Omar.
Same thing.
Close enough, anyway, because
this is so weird.
She hates fucking America. She's a political person. There she is, right there. Cops equal KKK, defund, disarm, and dismantle the police is in the background picture. I just think it's a stock photo, okay, people?
Yeah. But no, the campaign federal regulations she's violated was insane. Then she banged like a married dude while she was cheating on, and they just let it go.
What, she was cheating on her husband?
Yeah.
Who's her brother?
Banging her aide or something like that.
No, she's married to her brother.
She might be. I don't know.
No, she married her brother. Read the story.
Or a camel or something. Okay, hang on a minute.
And the camel.
Gutfield. Ilhan Omar called the police dysfunctional, but none of them married their brother. That's where it's got this weird count me in thing, and I'm not going to click it. Give me 10 seconds. This app likes to pop stuff up on you.
Yes, it does. Anyway, I think who's dysfunctional is Ilhan Omar. I think that wrap she's got on her head might be a little too tight. I think it's squeezing her fucking brains is what it's doing.
All right, so none of them married their brother. The 5 took turns criticizing the squad member for blaming police for spike in crime. Yeah, that's bullshit.
It's the cop. That's what we do.
Yeah.
Make crime go up.
The hosts of the 5 rebuked Representative Ilhan Omar, Democrat of Minnesota, Tuesday for blaming the rise in crime in the Minneapolis, on a dysfunctional police department and for not fulfilling their oath of office. The police have chosen to not fulfill their oath of office and to provide the public safety they're owed to the citizens they serve, she said. The Minneapolis Police Department is the most dysfunctional police department in our state and probably the entire country. I, it takes a lot of gump for a woman that's like has to live there to say some crap like that.
Well, she's a complete moron. Even
Right,
though,
and she wanted them defunded, so the reason they can't do their job is they ain't got no damn money.
and every time they do their job, you want to put them in jail. So
Damned if you do and damned if you don't.
I think the story was something. I think she married her brother to get him citizenship or some shit like that. Go ahead.
She called the police dysfunctional, but as far as I can tell, none of them married their brother. The Five co-host Greg Gutfield quiped. She's exactly the kind of leftist you would design in a lab to subvert the American system. And the Democrats look like they're helpless bystanders shouting, "You go, girl." Maybe the cops can't do their job because arsonists burned down the precinct. Co-host, Geraldo Rivera added. Other than hating the police and all Jewish people, she clearly has a real hatred for her constituents because she made their homes and their communities less safe through her demonization of the cops, McDowell said.
It's all love. I can't stand her. Roy thinks she's hot, but he still don't like her. But
well, yeah, maybe if you pulled the turban all the way over her face.
I'll tell you what, Roy, you better watch out. She's going to take the turban off, and she's going to choke you with it. She's going to choke your ass out. Anyway, she wants to bash on the cops. I have mine married, so I got mine right. Anyway, she, from what I understand, I think she married her. I don't know if she's. I hope she's not having sex with her brother, but I think she married him to get him citizenship or something like that. But it's all fucked up. She just.
Not Alabama. That's Mississippi.
No.
Mississippi.
I don't like her, but I saw that shit and I thought it was funny. Elon Omar, you can suck a dick, so or you can just go
your
over there.
Brothers.
Oh yeah, your brothers, or you can let old Sleepy Joe sniff your head wrap there. Bye bye. we're getting her off of there. I don't want to look at her no more. Bye bye. This next story here. Oh my God, she is her brothers. Oh, this next story.
Your story is the best, yeah.
Yes, this is a pretty awesome ass story right here. I gotta say that. Let me find it because I got too many stories here. I gotta go where I sent them to you because I have extra stories that I didn't put out. This story, people, once I get to it, is just one of them stories. Like no,
it'll make you say what the fuck.
They didn't, but they did. It's an old movie. They redid it, but just think of The Running Man, okay, with the whole things. Typical liberal mentality: defend the police while all the dumbass criminals ruin the city and then blame the police for everything. You are correct, Dan. That is correct. It's burning. Anyway, a jail scanner. This story was from October 18th, and it is from 97 Rock. So, anyway, a jail scanner finds a gun hidden in a woman's tummy fat roll, is what the headline says. Unfortunately, they do not have a picture of it. This was a Washington woman tried to use her belly fat folds. Let's just call it what it is. Her fupa. People, if you're listeners who don't know what a fupa is, you should.
Area.
It's the forward upper pussy area.
What?
That's what we always called it. Forward upper pussy area.
It's that flap you got to lift.
It's up. You got to pick it up, But I'm going to tell y'all. Let me finish the story, then I will tell y'all. Anyway, she tried to use her belly fat to hide a gun while being booked into the Shinnoshmish, I don't know how to say that word there, county jail. According to a report on, I can't even say the name of this news thing here, Yakatrai News, Look, I've got extra belly fat I need to get rid of also, but I've never thought of using it this way. My question is, what was she planning on doing with this gun once she got inside the jail? Was she going to be have a brazen breakout at gunpoint, bullets flying while trying to escape, going out in a blaze of glory, or was she just trying to hide the gun from police while being arrested for her DWI? I'm thinking she was probably just trying to hide the gun. I mean, she got arrested for DWI, so
maybe that's where she keeps it
I'm
at
sure,
all times.
yeah, I mean, I got a lot of women that keep their money in their bras and stuff.
I mean, I keep mine on my hip or in my back, but I mean, if I had a fupa to hide it in.
Oh, you don't have one of them anal pouches you use to hide your money
Well,
in?
no, that's where I keep my coins.
Oh,
That's
okay.
my coin purse.
Oh.
Okay.
It's like, you need some change? let me just fart out 55 cents for you there.
Oh, hold on, I'm a penny short.
We may never know, but thank goodness for today's technology, because the body scanner at the jail busted her, just like it did Arnold Schwarzenegger in the clip below us from the Running Man. Not the Running Man. What's that? Total Recall. I'm sorry.
Oh, I've made a 3D print about that. It's one of my favorite movies.
May I suggest to this fine young lady that when she goes out of the jail to eat fewer carbs and go for walks, why you want fat shame personally, or why you want fat shame her? Some guys like the big girls. I know this guy. That's all he would date was the big girls. Anyway, she used her fupa to try to hide a gun. Erin said she thought it was a Snickers. Let me tell you what, though. You see, if you get I'm about to make some people gag. I better sit down, get your barf bag or something ready, because I'm about to say some nasty shit. I'm warning you right now.
Dude, if you say something about them maggots, I swear to God.
I'm not talking about maggots. I'm saying you get you a big woman, like this woman's a big woman. She got a fupa, she got the belly roll. You know, after you have sex and finish making love, doing your thing, I'm going to put some theme music on for it, okay? After you finish doing your thing with your big girl, you're hungry, right? You done worked up a sweat, been putting the work in. You're hungry. You got your big girl like that. You don't have to get up to go fix you something, because before you started, what you do is you get you a Hot Pocket. You lift up the fupa and you put the Hot Pocket in that motherfucker. So when you finish putting in the work, you can lift it up.
Motherfucker.
And the Hot Pocket is hot. Cheese melted. Might even have a little cheese on the outside of it. So you can just lay there, lift it up, get your Hot Pocket, and enjoy. So you see, there's advantages. There's advantages. So I hope I did not lose. No, we didn't. So I can be an
people.
So I'm just being gross, people. I try to make people laugh. And anyway, or you better be careful, because you might reach up in there and have an accidental discharge. And I'm not talking about being a 2-minute man and shoot yourself, okay?
Wow.
Baby, what were you doing with that gun up in there?
Hang on, did somebody lose a Rolex in there too?
It's like they said that M&M's only met in your mouth.
Oh, I hope that was M&M's. God.
Let me just tell you. Let me. Wow. All right. Calm down. Look, a squirrel. It's over there. The next story for you: the Lego theft.
All right.
I want to drink.
Yeah. Drink a little bit more. It is slightly better than the other story. Seattle police bust store owner suspected in Lego traffic operation. It's a good story. A thief was apparently stealing Star Wars Lego sets and selling them to a competitor across town, police says. Seattle. That's the first problem. Seattle police arrested a 67-year-old downtown store owner Friday who is suspected of trafficking stolen Lego sets and other items at a store in Pike Place Market. The Seattle Police Department opened an investigation operation. Man, God, Jesus. Anyway, retail theft in late July after a downtown retailer reported a repeat shoplifter who frequently stole Star Wars themed Lego sets, according to an item on the agency's online blotter. I assume it's like a blog. The store estimates $10,000 worth of products were stolen between July and September, police said. In early September, police said an employee from the targeted business spotted a store in the 1500 block of the Pike Place, which appeared to be stocked with many of the same items, including electronics that had been shoplifted. That's just suspicious that he knew all that. Another employee determined the items still had the same store tracking tags on them. Police said later, while the detective was at the store, the shoplifter, who was identified by the target retailer, arrived and sold several items to the shop's owner. Police said undercover detectives were able to determine the owner knowingly sold the stolen goods. A warrant was served at the store Friday, and the owner was booked into the King County Jail on investigation of trafficking stolen property, according to police. Officers seized thousands of dollars of stolen merchandise, including 171 Lego sets. And investigation into the suspect shoplifting is ongoing. So, in other words, they arrested a business owner, but they never arrested the individual that was actually stealing the Legos. That is a Seattle fucking move.
I just want to know who decided to base their criminal career on Legos. I mean, I love Legos.
I think $10K if he stole them and resold them. He probably made about $5K easy off it.
Legos have gotten way more expensive than when I was a child. I still have my original Legos in a metal Fall Guy metal lunchbox. But I just don't see it's like, look, I'm going to get these Legos, dude. I'm going to sell them to you. You can fence them off for me. And
that's another thing they didn't discuss. Did the store owner know?
It says Dan says he wasn't stealing, he was just building his business, but theft is a building block to criminal life. You got that one. That's a good one, Dan. I mean, you used the whole
you should go defend him in court. It'll probably work up.
Aaron said Legos are big cash business these days, and yes, the Fall Guy, the old TV show. But that was good, Dan. I mean, I loved how you just integrated all the building blocks. Anyway, they just had their whole criminal enterprise based on Legos instead of, I don't know, cocaine, fentanyl, drugs, laundering money or anything like that. But the city is safer. The Legos, all the children's Legos are safe. The Lego thief. No, the Lego thief hadn't been caught. Just the fence. Right?
Yeah, just the business owner.
Just the fence on the Lego thief. I just thought it was funny they had that whole fucking thing on just stealing Legos. Well, we're moving right along here tonight. I mean, like way quicker than I thought we were.
Because somebody started talking about Hot Pockets.
Hot Pockets with some granny beads on them.
Yeah, why don't we have Hot Pockets? Some fucking things are delicious.
The Hot Pockets are delicious. Let's talk about Hot Pockets for a minute. What is your favorite Hot Pocket?
The breakfast ones with the cheese and the sausage and the bacon and stuff in it.
Those are good. But
God.
I think I like the ham and cheese ones. They're pretty good too. But the breakfast ones are very delicious. I think they even have healthy Hot Pockets now, but I just don't know how healthy a Hot Pocket can be.
Sir, I will not be eating anything that has the word healthy in it.
But you know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do some research. And I'm going to find out if it's real ham in them Hot Pockets. If not, I'm going to sue Hot Pockets
like
for not
Subway?
I'm going to sue Hot Pockets for not having enough ham and real cheese in there. Just like them that stupid people are suing the Pop-Tart people for not having real strawberries in their fucking Pop-Tarts.
Did we discuss that on here? How Subway's
Oh, it's not real tuna or whatever.
yeah, isn't real tuna.
Well,
That story like dropped from the radar, so they must have settled with that lady.
What
like,
is
shut
it?
the hell up.
But what was it? Because I like Subway tuna. It
Well,
tasted
then keep
like
eating it. What the hell's the matter?
it tasted like tuna.
I mean, we've had this discussion before. If somebody put monkey in front of me and I started eating it and it was delicious, bring me more monkey. I don't care.
Aaron says he likes the steak, egg, and cheese ones. I like steak,
Those are
egg, and
good.
cheese.
Yeah, like the Phillies.
Melissa says I need to make my own Hot Pocket. You take ham and cheese and roll it in a biscuit. Well, I told you to make your own damn Pop-Tart yesterday too, didn't I?
No, she actually does. Her dad taught her how to make them. She makes it for dinner sometimes. They are delicious.
Alex says it smells like tuna. That was the lady with the fupa earlier with the gun. Right.
That's
That
what your
gun's gonna
damn
smell like tuna. It's like
Hot Pocket smelled like.
hot tuna. I don't think any processed food is real food. I probably agree with you on that one. I think that's why we all gotten so fat now. When I was growing up, we were all skinny because Mom used to cook constantly. We got to go to McDonald's or Pizza Hut or a place like that. Well, Pizza Hut, we used to go to Pizza Hut until all the cups disappeared. And I just found out there at Holstera's house because he stole the Pizza Hut cups. Oh, let's get on to the next storyline.
Is that me or you?
Well, I just... Which one did I read?
I'm the Biden one.
That's you then.
You got Legos. No, you got
No.
Teen Troublemaker.
No. Yeah, but Biden is. Oh, why'd I scratch it out? I'm ahead of the game. I put some extra watermelon whiskey in my Motor Cop Chronicle cup. If anybody would like to buy,
I don't have a drink.
if anybody would like to buy one, I know it's a little blurry. Here you go. Like it's beautiful and says Smile Iceman will be behind you. We'll put your name on it. Go to Perfectly Dysfunctional Designs and order you one today.
The best resin cups on the internet.
And if we have it, once it's charged up, when the lights go out, it glows blue. It's got
Delicious.
Holstera and Melissa's is on. They're almost done. She has been working on them.
Just hold on to them. I'll get them when I get there.
Well, that's what I just planned on doing.
Screw that damn shipping.
Yeah, we're gonna save money on that shipping. What story am I supposed to be talking about? Biden.
The
Here we
troubled
go.
teen. No, I'm Biden. You're the troubled teen. I just read the Legos.
Okay, let me go back. Okay, the troubled teen. If y'all remember, we were talking about like way back when the kid that he was on home arrest for murder, had ankle monitor on, tricked ankle monitor, and got arrested again in a park trying to buy a gun with fake money. He begged the judge, "Oh, I'm sorry. I found, I done found Jesus, and, I won't do it again. Just let me go back home, please." It was around Thanksgiving. "Please, I need some turkey with the family." Well, the judge said, no, bad boy. You are not going home. So he's been in jail. Then he was in a recent escape we just talked about, okay? One of them's still out. They didn't tell him. I think he's probably not in the state. I think they arrested his girlfriend or something. But anyway, the one that murdered the woman, or allegedly murdered her, and then escaped from jail, is up to no good again. It's from WBRZ Channel 2 in Baton Rouge here. It says, teenage troublemaker appeared to be in charge of the juvenile jail. Another attempted jailbreak overnight. This happened this was reported on the 27th.
I can't believe there's one kid still out.
Yeah. Staff workers are in fear at the juvenile jail. The jail people are worried the renegade teens are planning another escape less than 2 weeks after the last jailbreak. In early October, the 5 teens jailed on murder, attempted murder, robbery charges, overpowered guards with a shank, and escaped. We talked about that just a couple weeks ago, so I'm not going to read the whole thing. Late Monday or early Tuesday of this past week, CAD sources told WBRC the same kid punched a guard, targeted a female guard, and attempted to overpower security and steal the keys. Guards had the keys hidden and were able to convince Cade to calm down and get back in his cell. This is that same stupid-ass kid from before. I mean, in a statement about the situation, the city parish spokesman said within any juvenile detention center, there will be incidents requiring action, whether youth to youth or staff to youth. We are not aware of any uncontrollable or unmanageable incident that occurred at this facility Monday evening, such as an escape or hospitalization. They're not saying, they're not classifying it, this facility's not classifying it as an escape because nobody went to the hospital and the kids didn't get out to jail. Sorry. I mean,
wait a damn second. You're telling me that because nobody got hurt, what?
Yeah.
It's not an escape. I thought the minute, like, if you jump over the wall and take off running,
they didn't
it's an escape. You can be shot in the back for it.
No, this time he didn't make it outside the facility. Armstrong added, we are talking about the world of juvenile corrections. With that comes obvious challenges, and detention officers have to get involved if something's going on between two youth or youth and detention officers. Some of the employees who reached out to the investigative unit said nothing has changed since the escape 2 weeks ago. Go fucking figure. I can assure you things have changed, Armstrong said. This dude's a fucking hack. He's a mouthpiece, okay? Because they've tried to get, I guess you'd call the warden or the administrator to do. She won't fucking respond to nothing. So anyway, this same kid, little bastard, this little motherfucker here, they might as well just lock him up for the rest of his life. Because if they let him out, he's gonna kill somebody else. This dude's just a total menace to society. I think he's 17 now or something like that. And they still lock his fucking ass up for the rest of his life.
You know, that DA might be actually playing the smartest fly fishing technique I've ever seen. If she just gives him enough rope and keeps letting him go and give him rope and let him go and keeps doing it until the day he turns 18 and he really fucks up, she can yank back on that thing and just give him life because now he's got enough racked up points.
Well, he's definitely working on it. I know I think one of them kids is getting charged as an adult with the escape. My thing is whenever they changed it, because 17 used to get charged as an adult regardless. And what was it, the Supreme Court or whatever, they changed that shit, oh, he's 17, he can be reformed. These fucking kids know that shit, and they're doing all this shit.
Yeah, that wasn't Supreme Court. That was a executive order from
whatever the fuck it was. It was
Obama.
The stupidest shit ever. The stupidest. Well, look where it came from. Obama.
Well, that's the thing is, I mean, I now personally have an issue with say a 14-year-old hates my 12-year-old, and they come and kick in my front door, and for whatever reason, I'm not coherent enough to blast their little ass, and he kills everybody in my house, all my dogs, me, my wife, my 3 babies. He is only going to serve until he's 18 years old.
No, 21.
Either damn way. Like, I want to see him in front of a firing squad, okay?
Oh, I agree. This kid here, this Cade kid, they let him back out on the streets. Just we're gonna sit back and watch because he's gonna do a mass shooting somewhere. He's gonna kill a whole lot more people if they ever let him back on the streets.
Absolutely.
That's true, Roy. I mean, a lot of that is parenting, but you can't say that either because it's just bad situations. You want to go talk about this next story on our favorite person, our sniffer in chief.
Absolutely.
Sleepy Joe, because he is the most popular president ever elected.
Calm down.
Had the most votes ever than
anybody
you else.
4 times.
Yeah, that's about right there.
All right, y'all ready for this next shit show? We just talked about one way that people are going to get away with. Absolutely. Let's go, Brandon. We just talked about one executive order they did that pretty much destroyed the criminal justice system. So let's move on to the next one. Biden releases ginger. My bad. Biden releases.
Are we hating on redheads?
Gender equality plan that calls for eliminating cash bail. Calls to end cash bail come at a time when the FBI data shows an unprecedented rise in violent crime. So now they just want to let them out faster without having to pay bond. All right. President Biden's plan to promote gender equality includes a proposal to eliminate cash bail for suspects, despite a rise in violent crime across the country, because he doesn't believe it's violent crime. We are also committed to increasing federal oversight and accountability for police departments, because that's never went bad before, and prosecutors' offices to address systemic misconduct, including gender bias and sexual misconduct, reads part of a 42-page White House report. Let's see. Entitled The National Strategy on Gender Equality and Equality. Jesus Christ. And we will work to end cash bail and reform our pretrial system, recognizing the harm these processes cause, particularly for black women and families.
You know what?
Ooh, that pulls a string.
I'm gonna tell you what. You have to read the whole thing. It's long. Basically, he's just saying, they're just gonna let people out of jails like they're kind of doing in New York and Chicago and all in California and all in places like that. It's like, oh, you broke the law. Okay, here's a little slap on our wrist. Here's your court date. Make sure you come back because we know you will. Now I guess they want to do it on a national level. It have nothing to do with black women or anything like that. That's them just fucking just Biden's an idiot. Oh, Corey Jones says Iceman for president. Yeah, the world would be a very different place. I can tell you that right now. It would be a very
never happened. We would be assassinated long before.
It would be a very different place. But anyway, he just wants to. I mean, kind of like that guy from Twitch earlier, Sage, whatever. I mean, I don't get it, buddy, either. If you're even still listening, but it's just. It's the cops' fault. Crime is spiking, according to Omar over there. But Biden wants to make it where people don't have to bond out of jail. I mean,
it is. I mean, that's been a lot of people's incentive. I've literally heard suspects say, "I would fuck you up if I thought the bail wouldn't be too affordable to get out tonight." You
just need to talk to them, explain them, basically on. Look, this is against the law. You're being a very bad boy. Please don't do it again. They're like, okay, I promise I won't do it again. And then they leave, and they won't do it no more. They just won't do it.
My ass.
Because but they promised, right? They promised. Biden's fucktard. I'm sorry. This dude is the worst president. He's worse than fucking Jimmy Carter. I'm sorry, and that's bad. That's bad.
Well, he's like Carter if Carter fell asleep during the entire administration.
It's bad. But at least his butt's been wiped.
My butt's been wiped.
He get some ice cream, sniff some kids, go take a nap. Just it's freaking.
Your next one's pretty good too.
Yes, you're right, Jennifer. If I was president, bad people would get publicly paddled in the hallways in front of everyone.
I don't know about paddled, but they would. I'm liking like.
I think with the whole death penalty thing, instead of I think they should go back to public hanging.
Yep.
So,
I don't think you should have a guy that sits in prison for the next 60 years that killed a bunch of people in front of the police. I mean,
So yeah, it's freaking horrible. We're not going to talk about that last story. We're getting close to the end anyway. Everything fell out pretty good tonight. I'm surprised, especially pumping out 9 stories. We had 2 left. They had a story we were going to talk about. These 2 California cops. I think they got fired or suspended or something, and supposedly they, I guess, arrested somebody and had their car towed, and then allegedly spray painted a swastika and happy face or something on the car. I don't know. I don't know if I quite believe that's right. That's just if 2 cops did do that shit, they deserve to be fired or whatever because they're just fucking dumbass morons. But who says they did it? How it wasn't in the record yard somewheres and
I did it.
Somebody else did it.
I did it from Florida.
You did it? You went
from
to California?
Florida. Yeah. No, I got a robot that just sprays things on cars.
I want a Rosie the Robot made like off the Jetson cartoon.
I do too, but it's got to have a fleshlight attached.
No, I don't need the flashlight.
She's already got a vacuum.
Oh, God.
Hey, if I'm gonna spend that much money on a robot, it better be doing more than cleaning my floors.
But will it heat Hot Pockets?
Well, I don't know. Rosie was a little thick. She might have a fupa.
She might. And the other story we talked about was it was an assistant chief for I guess DC Metro Police or something like that. She's suing the department right now because she's claiming that I guess she got pregnant and they were like either get an abortion or you're gonna end up losing your job or blah blah blah, something like that. So I guess she got an abortion and now she's suing them over that, which makes me think, I don't know. You're suing somebody because they basically forced you into doing something to your body that you didn't want to do.
Sounds like case law to me, my friend.
Sounds like some other stuff that might be going on right now in the United States that people are trying to make people stick stuff in their bodies that they don't want. So Dan says all he has to do is dye his hair a different color, wear a shirt, identify as a woman, hate cops, love Biden, and scream at anyone who dares to disagree, and I be hailed as a hero, a social justice warrior here. This is such a Dan, you about right. Yeah, we talked
damn
about
right,
that.
Dan.
And we found, like I said, if you watched or listened to the other one last night, we found out where Garth went from Wayne's World. He's
Brooks.
now assistant health secretary as a transgender, identifying himself as the first female person doing this. But I'm pretty sure that's why we got zapped. Somebody probably reported this, and that's all they could get us on.
I bet you it's because I said party time. Excellent.
No, I don't doubt that. You just said it again.
Well, we'll know.
All right, let's vote. Let's vote. We got. Let me run down the story and see which one gets the hot nut story. So we have Louisiana teen arrested for bringing a gun to school was one. We got the guy complaining. The guy that got caught with drugs and a bomb after stealing an anchor. We got the man that shot his neighbor over a cat.
That's pretty fucking dumb.
Woman rolling. My vote is the woman that rolled the blunt right in front of the high school because she was
it directly in front of the high school?
It was
or like across the street.
She was in a drug-free zone. I know. So
shit.
she was in that area. So that's a felony right there. But she was going to turn it up. I'm voting for turn up girl. We got Lego thieves. We got
Dan likes the fupa lady.
We got the fupa. So we got Biden and Elon where they just that if we had an idiot award, we'd do that one. So which ones are we voting on?
Everybody's saying fupa.
It looks like she was a student. No, she wasn't a student. I don't think she was. All right, looks like the Fupa's got it tonight. To me,
yep, look there, 4.
Looks like the Fupa's gonna have it. Who you voted for? There.
Oh yeah, the Fupa.
The Fupa.
I mean, I just want to,
It was my whole story
pocket.
I told about it because of the Hot Pocket, wasn't it? That's why everybody got it. So
you got everybody aroused and hungry at the same time.
Yes. Every time you see a big woman, y'all gonna think about fucking Hot Pockets. Now you're gonna be wondering. Y'all gonna be wondering. Y'all gonna be wondering. Y'all gonna see a big woman like that. You're gonna be like, yeah, she got a Hot Pocket in there. That ham and cheese. So, okay, so she gets the hot nuts. Let's see if this gets our asses dinged. Here's our little hot nuts.
Hot nuts.
Hot nuts. Anybody here wanna buy my nuts?
Nuts.
Hot nuts.
Suck my nuts.
I've got nuts for sale.
I'm old and my balls are sag. Oh, I'm still singing. Anyway, the Fupa lady gets the hot nut award for the night.
I have to ask a question. Hang on a second. Have you noticed that multiple people have like Hispanic or Spanish behind their name, and it's like, if you look at some of them have it behind their thing, and it's like milestone. Then you go down to Aaron. He has like, is that Arabic with a black flag moving forward over his name?
I don't know what you're looking at. I don't make sense.
In the comment section. Look at Aaron.
I must have missed it.
D's Hotel.
Oh, I got some too many coming. I got
See, Melissa's Spanish.
no. It must be on yours end. You must have your. Do you have your computer set to illegal alien? Is that what's wrong?
It might be. They heard me say I'm Joe Biden. All right, continue.
All right, folks. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Especially this is the most we've ever had in a live feed ever, and it keeps getting bigger. I love it. I like.
That's what she said.
I like interacting with everybody. It makes it fun and enjoyable for both of us. Like I said, we'll see if we get dinged on any copyrights tonight. If we do, we know it was the Hot Nut thing. So there's gonna be no exit music, unfortunately, and it's such a cool fucking song. If it is, I'll have to find something different or have something made. I don't have any guests lined up for this weekend, so there's a good chance it's just going to be audio of me I'm putting out for Sunday, and I might just hold off until Monday instead of putting out Sunday, and me and Jose might go live then and just do the because it's an end to watch thing. But I do have some stories from this past week that were pretty good. And like I said, I got a feel good story. Iceman does have a feel good story for once, and so everybody, like I always say, watch your back, watch your partner's back, and
I'll watch your back.
You gonna wash it for me?
Have a tub.
I got one of them loofahs you can use too with that.
Yeah, I just get my damn hot pocket and go.
Yeah. Well, I got 2 of them in there, buddy. 2 of them, but I don't have a fupa, but I put it in my butt crack for you.
Coin purse got you.
Butt crack, hot pocket.
Prison purse.
Anyway, everybody, like I said, appreciate y'all watching. Come back Monday. Probably gonna do it live Monday because it's the end of watch. I have to do end of watch live because I put up everybody's pictures and stuff. So y'all come back. Be safe for Halloween. It's the Halloween version. Get some candy. Don't steal all your kids' candy, you greedy bastards.
You gotta look out for them edibles. They're delicious.
Yes. Like I said, be safe. Like and subscribe, and we will see y'all Monday.